Well, hello there, visionaries. Welcome to episode 11 of Magic Mondays, magically being presented to you on a Friday instead of Monday of this week. So, welcome to it. I'm Sadie Hart, your host, space holder, guide. And this week, what we're talking about is progress, not perfection, because this whole show is about self-care and well-being and wholeness and healing, and a part of that journey is having grace for ourselves and self-forgiveness. And also my whole motto is be well, serve well, in that order. So it's this idea of not extending ourselves in service unless we're extending ourselves from a full cup as much as possible. We don't want to pour from an empty cup, because that leads to total burnout and depletion and survival mode, and that isn't wellness, that isn't thriving. And that's not what we're going for, because I don't know about you, but I've experienced that so many times, and that's why I'm here, is to help us give ourselves permission to be ourselves, to be who we really are, and to ask for what we really need. And this week I needed more time to get this episode together. But I'm coming to you from the ASCAP building. It's right here on Music Row. Music Row goes down, and I can see all the way down Music Row from this window, which is pretty cool. I'm an ASCAP member. It's my Performing Rights Organization, or PRO, and they just help songwriters collect performance royalties. Anyway, before we continue our conversation, I would love to just take a few moments to ground and come inside. So, finding your comfortable seat. Really feel all four corners of the feet rooting down. Feel the sitting bones rooting, and then neutralize the pelvis so the spine can grow long and tall. So this week has been big. We had Halloween, we have Mercury stationing retrograde, which houses all things communication. We also had a new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth and transformation. So growing tall through the spine, tuck the chin, slightly suspending from the tops of the ears and the crown of the head. Neutralize the pelvis again. So the spine can grow long and tall. Place the palms face down on the thighs. And bring your awareness to your physical body. We'll just do a feelings check, a quick scan. So just check in. How are you feeling physically? Notice what you notice. Is there tension, tightness? Just noticing what's present on the physical level. If there's pain or tension, or just tightness, send the breath, send fresh oxygen and prana to that space. If you're feeling pretty good, send your breath into the belly. Just soften the belly. Begin to deepen the breath. And bring your awareness to the heart space. Notice what's present for you here. What's present for you today in this moment? The level of the emotional body. Just notice what feelings are present, and try to use some feeling words as you identify your experience. So, wow, I'm feeling happiness. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling angry, excited, energized, sad, scared, tender, grateful. Without judgment, just notice what feelings are present on the heart space. And allow it to be, and just notice. Allow Let's take a deep breath in, fill the belly, fill the heart. Deep breath out. Nice. And then lastly, bring your awareness to the crown of the head and notice how you're feeling today spiritually. What is the quality of your spiritual connection? And without judgment, just notice if you're feeling connected or disconnected, if you're feeling guided or held or lost. Maybe you're seeking at this moment. Without judging the quality of this connection, just notice how it feels. And take a moment to invite in a higher power of your understanding into this moment. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky like wings. Exhale, palms to prayer. Call in something that you need. You can tap the thumbs at the third eye. Just acknowledging our expanding perception. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky again. Calling in spirit, calling in a higher power of your understanding. Palms to prayer. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Call in, gather in your own psyche. Gather in the fragments of the mind. Coming home to the body. Come home to yourself. Place your left hand on the heart. Cover the left hand with the right hand. Tuck the chin. Just allow some affirmations to wash over you. I am safe. I am held. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Everything is perfect in this moment. I am grateful for this moment. I surrender to the flow of life. Life has my best interests at heart. I am supported, loved, and guided by life itself. I surrender my will and my life over to the care of a higher power of my understanding. And so it is. Namaste. So you can take the hands down to your lap and you can float the eyes open to your space. Blink the eyes open slowly, slowly. What I wanted to share with you was that this entire season of autumn is really about letting go, non-attachment, non-covetousness. How can we let go, detach with love from patterns, people, places, things, whatever's not working? Can we let it be? Can we let it be? I just am trying to surrender to the flow every single day because there's so much uncertainty for me now. I do have a sublet through the entire month of November, so I'm feeling much more rooted and grounded than I was earlier this week. Just happened on Tuesday, so I have a place to stay and I don't have work yet, but I have some prospects and I am generating income in my businesses. I'm teaching yoga and I have earning music gigs. But yeah, I'm just like every day I'm hustling, just trying to find work and stabilize myself. After my trip to Austin, I really realized how much my entire being is craving to create a nest for myself to come home to and recharge and replenish and to fly. It's a landing pad and a launching pad that someone like me that is a free spirit, and I'm gonna keep traveling, but it's like having that sense of a home to come back to is so important. So I'm also trying to let go of a lot of fear that I have around sharing creatively, and something that is coming up for me, it's sort of a mantra, I just realized I'm running a bit from really showing up here in Nashville and sharing myself creatively here, and even teaching and what I'm offering as a teacher. I tend to hide my light instead of like screaming it from the rafters, like, this is what I do, this is what I am, this is what I have to offer. And a lot of that has to do with this energy I have around my most recent ex. Man, that was a wild situation, and we're in the same industry, and there's still a part of me that's kind of in his shadow, and I'm scared to come out of it, even though being in it was killing me. There's still a sense of not feeling quite safe for me to come out of the shadows. So I'm really sitting with that and just getting curious about that, and I'm not really sure I know why that is, but why isn't it safe for us to be fully realized? I mean, there's so many reasons that we open ourselves up to criticism and judgment, at the very least, and then there's all kinds of nuances. My creativity and my art wasn't really championed or patronized or supported growing up, in the way that I needed anyway. Luckily, I had some incredible guides along the way, teachers, and here I am still doing it. I haven't stopped doing it. It's just the degree to which I share it. It's interesting. So my mantra now is that I'm gonna make Nashville my bitch. Nashville is my bitch. So yeah, if not me, then who? Like, I really just want to take steps forward, big steps forward, putting myself in front of people I normally wouldn't, recording, asking for collaborations I normally wouldn't, just stepping into more bravery around sharing my creativity and my teaching, and just putting myself out there in ways that I was cool with doing in Austin, in a place where I didn't know anybody. I'm trying to redirect all that energy into my life here and just see if I can really show up and let myself be seen and heard. And also, we don't just do that alone. Of course not. We have to, A, have the nest, and then B, there's another layer of like the inner circle. We need a lot of support, because when it does sting, when we are judged or criticized, we're gonna need to gather with our people around us to help us, re-energize and healed, and then we can go back out and try again. But I think oftentimes I exist as like this lone wolf, and I don't let people in to my creative process, and then I have to bear the weight of my disappointments and failures alone, and it takes so much longer to pick myself up and dust myself off and try again, when I could invite all of you and others into that process, and we could really form this collective of visionaries who are really bravely walking forth and sharing ourselves and stepping into our fullness, our full expression. So I'm gonna need your help, guys. I'm gonna need your help in making Nashville my bitch. And I'll definitely keep you in the loop, and I hope you keep us in the loop as well with everything you're working on. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of one of my inner circles. And I hope you have a really great week. I'll see you again in just a few days on Monday. Signing off. Namaste. Be well, serve well. Mwah.